Thanks for tuning in this Wednesday. 2K Sports presents the NBA. Joined by Richard Jefferson and great RJ.
And going through their pregame warm-ups, trying to get loose and welcome to 2K Sport. On paper, Clark, this is a mismatch, but the game is played on the floor.
I see where you're going with that, BA, but I look at the talent disparity between these teams. It's wide and deep. It's a chasm. So I see no opportunity for any kind of surprise here.
Now the starting group for the Houston Rockets. We've got Dyson Daniels. Barnes is out there with Lou Dort. And it's Dumars in at the 2. 5 to shoot. Unable to get that one. Ooh, excellent D there from Barnes. Here he goes. And that one's good. Dumars.
And that gets us rolling. Whew, what a tremendous atmosphere in here tonight.
Boy, I tell you, you're right. You can feel this one looking like it's going to be a tight one throughout.
Now here's White. There's a screen by Turner. Jacks up a 3. And White hits from deep.
Boy, White is a capable three-point shooter now, and he does not need a lot of space or time to get off his shot.
Daniels passes to O'Neal. Outside Barnes. Over Turner. Here's O'Neal. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way.
Boy, I'm not sure how the league adjusts to Shaquille O'Neal. This guy is so big, so strong, so forceful. Wow.
And the first one at the line is good. Hits one, then misses the second attempt from the line. Well, Grant, from roster to coaching changes, the Bucks have been trying to become an even more elite team.
Yeah, teams are always tinkering now these days, BA. The Bucks know they are a high-level team, but they want to dominate the competition on another level.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
2 shots.
First one falls for him.
And Robertson is a do-it-all kind of player, my kind of guy. I mean, he's also somebody you can trust to help facilitate your offense.
He's perfect from the line this time. Well, Grant, after 3 straight drafts high in the lottery, the Rockets got to 500 in 2024.
Yeah, and I love how they signed some vets in the summer of 23. Houston decided we want to win now, and I wish more teams did that.
Here's Barnes, and the ball out of play. The Bucks will have it. A little over a minute and a half into this first quarter. Outside White. Pass to Antetokounmpo. Oh, from deep. The Rockets pull it in. Here's Dumars. Up and in on the layup. Dumars has got his second basket on the night.
Making a statement here early, going right to the rack. I love it.
Yeah, that's how he rolls. I mean, intimidate the opponent right now.
Here's Robertson. There's the drive. Blocked.
Yeah, that was great job on defense from Daniels. He knows how to distract shooters.
It's time to take a glance again at that superb block.
Well, I like the fact that's intimidation right away. Got to show those shooters you're going to be in their face all night long.
There's a screen by Turner. Shot clock at 6.
Really plays both ends nicely. Dort does the little things right.
Barnes passes to Daniels. And here's Dort. Driving in. And a missed layup. Milwaukee's gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far. Pass to Robertson. Here's Antetokounmpo. To the right side. Lets it fly. And another miss by Milwaukee. The Rockets have gone just 2 for 4 from the floor. Outside Barnes. There's a screen. Back to Daniels. Pass to O'Neal. And stolen by Antetokounmpo. White against Barnes. Turner, a screen on Dort. Back to White. From deep. And another miss by Milwaukee.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's a shot he typically makes.
Dumars. Oh, and Turner with a block.
There's the defensive presence they want from Turner, hustling and using his mobility to send it back.
Pass to Antetokounmpo. Down low. They still need this. And a nice layup by Turner.
He does not lack for confidence, and he shouldn't. I mean, this guy's a dangerous scorer.
Here's Daniels. Yet to see a basket. Dort outside. Here's Dumars. He's guarded by White. Barnes with a screen on White. Rejected by Antetokounmpo.
What a swat by Giannis. Love the force he throws those shots away with.
Milwaukee in the lead. A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Well, I had a chance to talk with head coach Doc Rivers, and he had nothing but praise for Scotty Barnes on the other side. He said Barnes poses so many problems because of his versatility. He can play multiple positions. He's unselfish. He's got great speed for his size. He had a lot of good things to say. Clearly, Barnes has a big fan here.
And Allie, thanks. Turner, a screen on Dort. And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket is good, and he'll go to the line.
And, you know, coaches will take possessions like that all day long. Phenomenal use of the screen there.
And he'll be shooting his first free throw.
You know, he really did excel at the stripe. I mean, they couldn't have asked for too much more from him when it came to knocking down free throws.
Washington's checked in for Giannis Antetokounmpo. Well, Clark, this Bucks roster is loaded with veteran talent, but their window for another run won't last long.
No, those windows don't last forever, especially with so many young teams around the league on the ascent. The Bucks may want to take a page from them and give some of their younger players a chance to grow and contribute.
And Ime Udoka has called timeout. He wants a few moments to regroup with his players.
Here come your Bucks Breaker Crew.
Houston making a change here. Gobert's checked in. Here's Daniels. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. To the inside. Here's Barnes. Pass to Dumars. Here's Daniels. Just 5 on the clock. With his first shot attempt. Yep, count it.
And it seems like Daniels is comfortable all over the floor.
Milwaukee leading by 3. Outside White. A shot from the high post. It's tipped. Here's Daniels. Pass to Gobert. Here's Dumars. And so it looks like it'll be Houston's ball.
He clipped the ball there, but not enough to nab the steal.
Clearly a careless pass. He got away with one there.
Murray against Johnson. 6 to shoot. Gobert with a screen on Murray. Tries it from the block. The bank shot, no good. Milwaukee has gone 1 for 3 from beyond the arc. Miller outside. Picked by Murray. To the middle. It's stolen by Johnson. Back comes Houston in transition. Here's Daniels. He's in his comfort zone. 2 for 2 to start this one.
And leaking out well in transition. I mean, I like seeing Daniels get rewarded for hustling.
Gobert against Smith. Picked by Smith. This one for 3. And another miss by Milwaukee. The Rockets have gone 4 of 9 in this one so far. To the paint. It's tipped. Ooh, stolen by Smith. Miller outside. The ball's knocked loose. Pass to Murray. Washington outside. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Releases. And another miss by Milwaukee.
That's a decent look for him. He just couldn't convert.
Johnson passes to Gobert. Down low. And he misses the go-ahead basket. And for the Bucks, they're shooting just 25% from the field in the first quarter. Washington outside. Murray inside. Dort defending. And Grant, DeJounte Murray, a bit of a throwback player. He's comfortable attacking at all 3 levels.
Yeah, B.A. I mean, he does a lot of work in the mid-range for a guard. He's very comfortable with any shot on the floor. Not shy about putting up a ton of attempts if that's what's needed.
Wallace, he's checked in for the Bucks. Josh Hart's checked in for Houston. Benedict Mathurin comes in for Daniels. The Rockets went from 22 to 41 wins last year, finishing right at 500, Clark.
Great progress by Houston. Just missed the play-in in the West. They would have easily made that same play-in tournament in the East. A huge step forward for the Rockets, no doubt. And I think it's a team that can sustain that trajectory.
Johnson for 3. Goes back up. Outside Mathurin. Fires the 3. And Jalen Johnson is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul of the game. Milwaukee leading by 3. Miller outside. Up top Smith. Back to Miller. Shoots over Hart. Miller can't get it to go.
Fadeaway was the right shot there because it got his attempt away from the defender, but the touch was poor.
Pass to Hart. And there's the lob. Oh, and Johnson slams it in.
Oh, what a perfect pass to set that up.
Hey, the feed might have been pretty, but the finish, that was angry.
Well, you need both to make it special, and they pulled it off just right.
Murray finds Smith. Miller outside. He buries it from 3. And the Bucks lead by 4.
You don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
Johnson passes to Hart. Back to Johnson. There's the screen by Johnson. Hart from long range. Counted from distance.
Well, you love seeing that from Hart. Great exuberance and enthusiasm out there on the court.
Johnson against Murray. Up top, Miller. Finds the bottom from 13 feet out. Miller's got 5.
Yeah, I like whenever Miller uses his size to his advantage, especially down near the rim.
Johnson against Washington. Oh, and Johnson slams it in.
A bit undersized, his hops make him a legit small ball 4.
Outside Murray. From outside the arc. He can't get that one to fall. So at the end of 1 quarter of play, still a close game. Bucks ahead, they lead by 1. And we've got more action coming your way after this break. And getting it going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen from the Bucks. Guys?
Attacking relentlessly, drawing fouls. They won that first quarter at the stripe.
Boy, I like the aggressive nature they're playing with here. Not playing soft at all. They're going right at them.
The Rockets trail. Giannis Antetokounmpo is out there with Miles Turner. Then there's Trey Murphy. Then it's Cason Wallace. And it's Robertson in at the point guard. So that's who Milwaukee starts the second with. Chalk up 2 there.
Dumars fully understands his role in this offense, including what shots to take.
Antetokounmpo inside. He's covered by Hart. O'Neal pulls it in. And so it's Johnson with it. He brings it up for the Rockets. Grant, there's a huge difference between talent on paper versus winning.
You're right, B.A., and it comes down to coaching, chemistry, and sacrifice. But I think the biggest thing is effort. All things being equal, the team that plays the hardest is going to win. The only time he should take a shot like that, shoot around.
Exactly. I mean, that shot is one he shouldn't even think about taking.
Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Hey, Brian, the Rockets showing improvement. Head coach Ime Udoka said, quote, when you rely on your young guys, you're constantly trying to instill habits that'll carry them for the rest of their careers. It's mistakes and tendencies you have to try to break continually. Just staying positive. We see glimpses of how close we can be.
All right, Allie, thanks for that. Here's O'Neal. Oh, and a beautiful feed leads to a monster jam.
Understanding the offense. O'Neal showing you his basketball IQ early in his career. That's promising for the future, too.
Pass to Robertson. Shot from 16, and the basket good. A bank shot that time. And the Bucks lead by 1. Already 5 lead changes here.
Speaks to how evenly matched these teams have been thus far.
Here's Dumars. Fires the 3. Missed it. 3 for 6 now. Antetokounmpo with it. O'Neal covers. And Robertson gets it to go. And it's a 3-point Bucks lead.
From anywhere in the lane, Robertson's strength and quickness usually means he's the last man standing.
Pass to O'Neal. The rebound by Turner. Turner's got his 4th rebound in this one. They are looking really strong offensively.
Yeah, just terrific momentum. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Rockets trail by 3. Here's Dumars. Watched by Wallace. Here's O'Neal. Here's Dumars. Hart from long range. And that one makes him 2 for 2. He's in his rhythm.
You know, confidence is a big part of success in the NBA, and when Hart is assertive like this, it helps him get going.
Pass to Turner. Wallace with it. There's a screen by Turner. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line after years of finishing at the bottom of the West. Things are looking up for the Rockets, Clark.
You know, B.A., they've done a really good job of drafting and developing players. That combination can allow you to move forward. And along with signing complementary veterans, that adds to the mix as well. And they've done a nice job. And they've got future draft capital, too. So the Rockets are certainly on the rise.
No good on that one. Milwaukee making a switch here. White's checked in. And the second free throw is good. Here's Hart. 6 points for him. And we've got a timeout called by Ime Udoka. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over.
Yeah, coach no doubt wants to use this timeout to review the matchups and maybe make some adjustments as well.
And I agree. I think there's going to be a new wrinkle in their game plan when they come out of this timeout.
Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Pass to Barnes. Screen by O'Neal. O'Neal on the wing. And the layup is good off the glass. O'Neal's got his second bucket of the night.
That was decent defense, but just better offense. I mean, very little you can do when O'Neal gets the ball to that spot.
Goes up on the baseline. That has to be encouraging. Sinking one after missing his first 5. Already 7 lead changes. These teams are really going after each other.
It's been a brutal game to play, but a fun one to watch.
Here's O'Neal. Oh, he just jams it right over Miles Turner.
Putting a little extra on that throwdown. Oh, the Shaq attack is real.
And so it's Antetokounmpo with it. He brings it up for the Bucks. Pass to Wallace. Here's the pick. 6 on the shot clock. The kick out to White. Let's go with a 3. Three-pointer goes up. Three-pointer goes down for White.
His three-point shot looks so pure. The defense allowing him to get comfortable out there.
Back to Daniels. Pass to Barnes. Screen by O'Neal. Barnes against Turner. Barnes passes to Daniels. Fires from deep. And they recover it. Back to Barnes. Shot clock at 5. Late clock. Houston's got to hurry. Dort for 3. That's in. Coming off an assist from Barnes. Barnes has got 3 assists in the game. One team gains momentum, then the other storms back.
Hey, if this is any indication of how the game is going to go, we're in for a treat.
Now here's Wallace. And out of bounds. The Rockets will take it. Houston making some changes. Gobert's checked in for O'Neal, and it's Jalen Johnson in for Hart. Houston has gone 2 of 5 from distance here in the second quarter. Pass to Gobert. Here's Daniels, defended by Murray. Daniels, that one's true. Daniels has got his 3rd basket on the night right there.
Yeah, a complete offensive player. Daniels can set people up, and he can knock down shots.
All right, Clark, how about Rudy Gobert? What consistency rebounding the ball.
Yeah, averaging double digits pretty much every season, BA. And that helps them in the battle of possessions, obviously. And it also helps them control pace. You've got a guy who eats glass like that and defends at a high level. You got something real good for yourself.
Now here's Gobert. Still no points. Dort outside. Gobert passes to Dort. And it falls all over the rim and in.
Gobert can look over the top of just about any defense right there. Delivers a nice pass.
Now here's Murray. Defense right on him. Pass to Washington. And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Rockets.
Their chemistry. That's what really stood out so far in this one to me. Look at the number of assists they've been able to rack up so far.
And on top of that, they've been dialed in from deep. And if they keep it up, it could be a big night for them.
And he knocks down the first one. And good on the second, so he makes them both. Houston has gone 4 of 8 from 3, a nice percentage. Johnson passes to Gobert. Here's Daniels. Outside Barnes. Pass to Gobert. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Dort.
A sloppy turnover. When you're not locked in, you pay the price.
The Bucks trail. And here's White. He's got 9. Fires it. And there's Murray. That one's good. On the assist by White.
You know, we often talk about the importance of confidence for these young players, guys. Murray's showing plenty of confidence there.
Miller against Johnson. Fires from the wing. Barnes, no good.
Tell you what, guys, you don't see that often. I mean, when he's this open, usually it's lights out.
They get it again. For 3, Smith. That shot off the mark.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Pass to Dort. Inside. And he goes in for the dunk.
trading the lead back and forth. Neither side is willing to back down.
Yeah, and the lead has changed hands, and it just hasn't stayed in those hands very long when it's changed. Back and forth we go.
Now here's White. Smith finds Washington. Murray looking around. Just 5 to shoot. Washington passes to Miller. It's stolen by Barnes. Johnson with it. Guarded by Smith. Pass to Daniels. 1:33 left in the second period. Dort outside. The three is up. And it falls for him. He's hit 3 of his first 4 attempts.
And these are the shots this team wants Dort taking. He understands his role in this offense.
Dort against White. Rudy Gobert with a rebound. The Rockets lead by 4. On the wing, Daniels. He's guarded by Washington. Daniels passes to Gobert. Shoots over White. It's Milwaukee with a rebound.
Boy, you've really got to put those away, especially against soft interior defense.
Gobert against Smith. Gobert passes to Daniels. 35 seconds left in the first half. The kick out to Johnson. Just 3 to shoot. Dort for 3. Here's Gobert. Rudy, a monster inside.
This is what the team relies on Gobert for, clearing the glass and finishing the play.
The Bucks trail by 6. Now White. 9 points in the game. Smith with a screen on Dort. Pass to Smith. Looking to win the run. And Gobert with a block. And so it's the Houston Rockets leading by 6 as we wrap up the quarter. And it's all due to their ability to own the paint. They've been dominant down low. Well, now a minute to check in with Allie LaForce. She's courtside. Hey, Allie.
Thanks. I'm here with Doc Rivers and Coach. I know you cannot be happy with this team's play in the first half. What will you tell them they need to improve on?
The score and our effort, our offense. They're just playing harder. They're more physical. They're tougher. Honestly, we're very lucky right now.
Lots to improve on in the second half. Thanks, Coach.
Thanks, Allie. After the break, we'll see you right back here to begin quarter number 3.
Your attention to center court and get ready for the half-court shot. Drum roll, please. They're thinking about the shot.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard. Here's Dumars. They lead by 6. That's their biggest margin. So the Houston 5 right now. Lugens Dort out there with Barnes. Then there's Dyson Daniels, and it's O'Neal in at the center position. Deflects the pass. Here's Robertson. He got a piece of it. Dort outside. Pass to Barnes. Now O'Neal. Over to the wing. 5 on the clock. Screen by O'Neal. Here's Dumars. Giannis Antetokounmpo grabs the board.
More often than not, he'll cash it in from that area. The defense might have done just enough to bother him.
Here's Robertson. And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Guys, Scotty Barnes said, my game starts on the defensive end, guarding anybody and taking pride in it. That leads to great offensive transition and just leads me to stay on lockdown throughout the game. Brian?
And Allie, for all his offensive gifts, that focus on defense is what makes him special. First free throw is good.
And I think Lou Dort is a textbook example of a high-effort player. He is just relentless on both ends, constantly looking for ways to make a difference.
And Dort hits them both. And if you're just joining us, we played just over a minute here in the third. Here's Robertson. He has 6. Outside White. Launches a 3. The Rockets pull it in. O'Neal's got a rebound number 5 here tonight. Pass to Dumars. And we're about a minute and a half in the second half. Now here's O'Neal, and out of bounds. The Bucks will take it. And the Bucks with the possession here, trailing by 8. Outside White. Knocked loose. And we're just about 2 minutes into the second half now. The shot by Dort, no good.
Boy, I'm absolutely shocked he didn't get that one to go. Usually he's money from deep.
And they're going to count that bucket, and they'll send him to the line. It could be a three-point play.
Well, I like the concentration and focus of White, as he knows he's going to get contact, and he's able to score through it.
Well, Grant, they say early in Giannis's career, he had to work not just on his game, but his attitude.
And that's true, B.A. It wasn't a bad attitude. He just lacked an edge. The ruthless mindset that all great players have. But, man, once he got that edge, he never lost it.
And Ime Udoka has called timeout. I think right now he must be looking at some adjustments.
It's time for the dance stand. If you see yourself on the big screen, you know what to do. Show us your move. See those moves. Beauty dance lesson. Dancing machine.
Here's Johnson, still without a bucket. Now here's Matherin. To the inside. Here's O'Neal. Nails the baby hook.
Not many will win that battle with Shaq inside. He's just too strong and agile.
Outside White. They set a pick. Pass to Antetokounmpo. Clock at 6. puts one in from the wing. Antetokounmpo has got his second bucket on the night. And so it's Hart with it. He brings it up for the Rockets, leading by 5. And here's O'Neal. Antetokounmpo covering. O'Neal with it. Antetokounmpo's there. O'Neal passes to Dumars. That one falls. Dumars has got 8 points.
Hey, he's not known for his passing, but that time Shaquille O'Neal makes the right play with a nice feed to set up a teammate.
Outside White. Second half here, and we're just over 3.5 minutes into it. And here we go, the Rockets in transition. Here's Matherin. And a nice finish on the layup. And now a 9-point Houston lead.
Great body control allows Matherin to finish through contact.
Pass to Antetokounmpo. Antetokounmpo, a screen on Matherin. Here's Robertson, covered by Johnson. Here's Hart. Oh, now that's how you finish a break. Throw it down with force.
DJ Steele leading to the break. What a tremendous defender he is.
Pass to Antetokounmpo. Over Hart. And again, it's the Bucks missing. Houston leading by 11. It's Hart on the wing. Back to Johnson. They set the pick. O'Neal with it. Turner covers. O'Neal passes to Johnson. Hart from long range. That shot is off. Good D by Antetokounmpo. To the paint. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
First personal foul.
Well, Clark, we all continue to be amazed by Giannis. What do you like most about his game?
I just think his passion and energy and relentless effort, he gives it to you every time he steps between the line. You get the sense he's not taking any plays off, and he's trying his very best, and that's an endearing quality and something I've really admired about his game throughout his career.
First one falls.
You really have to appreciate and respect the spirit Giannis plays the game with, a beacon of energy and enthusiasm for his team. They all feed off of him with an attitude of joy and unselfishness.
Brandon Miller's checked in for the Bucks. Wallace comes in for White, and the Rockets making a change here as well. Rudy Gobert's checked in for O'Neal. He does not get the second one. The Rockets lead by 10. Here's Hart. Wallace pulls it in. The Bucks have gone 2 of 5 in this third quarter. Gobert against Turner. Back to Miller. It's hauled in by Houston. Hart's got his 4th rebound in this one. Outside Johnson, and it's out of bounds. Last touch by Matherin.
Unforced turnovers. They'll drive your coach insane.
Johnson, he's checked in for the Rockets. Wallace outside. Back to Washington. And Washington powers it through.
Boy, we're going to see lots of those. Washington can really get up. He's got a little main streak in him, too, which I like.
Pass to Matherin. Johnson against Washington. Hart up top. Give him 8 points now. Just 4 to shoot. Shoots over Miller. Houston with another miss. Bucks trail by 8. 3-on-3. Washington right side. And Gobert with a block.
Love the way Gobert goes after shots. He blocks quite a few and alters many more.
Six to shoot. Murray passes to Washington. Here's Smith. And it's good with time running down on the shot clock.
Well, I'm not sure how that one found the bottom of the net, but hey, you take it when it comes.
Knocks it loose. Picked by Gobert. Down low. Strong finish by Gobert.
What a move by Gobert. Closing that open space in the pick and roll.
And it's Murray with the ball for Milwaukee. Smith with a screen on Johnson. Here's Murray. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Murray's got 6 points.
Assertive move. You can tell the game's heating up a bit.
Johnson passes to Hart. Johnson a screen on Miller. Hart goes in. The kick out to Johnson. Outside Mathurin. There's the screen by Johnson. To the middle. Mathurin finds Johnson. And the basket is good. 6 points for him.
Improving his passing is going to be key for Mathurin in the NBA. Looks like he's already on that path.
Smith with a screen on Johnson. Here's Murray. And it's Milwaukee scoring again. Houston leading by 6. Pass to Gobert.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
To the inside. And that's a foul called on P.J. Washington. That's his first foul of the game. So for the Rockets, Scotty Barnes comes in for Hart, and Daniels is subbed in for Johnson.
Daniels.
Picked by Gobert. Inside. Oh, and Gobert powers it home.
Gobert knows his strengths on offense and plays to them well.
Murray with it. Give him 8. Picked by Smith. 4-3. DeJounte Murray again.
Good job finding the clean look behind the arc.
Houston has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the third. And here's Barnes. No points so far. There's the block.
There you see Smith's length playing to his advantage defensively.
Murray from outside. The Rockets pull it in.
He had more than enough room to hit that. Just couldn't make it happen.
And Ime Udoka has called timeout. He wants to make sure everybody's on the same page. He's checked in for Barnes.
Number 12. Against Dort.
The Rockets lead by 5. Outside Mathurin. Excellent D there from Smith. Miller, the pass to Wallace. Mathurin against Smith. Miller outside. Outside Murray. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
You know, they're not willing to give Murray any easy buckets here. D'ing him up as tight as they can, even if it means fouling.
2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
he makes a first.
And DeJounte Murray is truly the complete package. He does a little of this and a little of that. Anything you need out there, he can make it happen.
Both shots good from the stripe.
Making it look effortless. Send this guy to the stripe. He's going to cash in more than not.
3-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Johnson passes to Matherin. Back to Johnson. That one's good for 2. Johnson's got 4 points now in the quarter. Now Murray. He's got 13. Pass to Wallace. Shoots over Matherin. And that's not going to go. Misses at the buzzer. And we've reached the end of the third. It's Houston. They're up by 5. And coming up as soon as we return from break, the fourth quarter gets underway. All right, let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
Yeah, just shredding the defense with that feed. Zero chance to stop that.
Yeah, that's just a brilliant read of the defense. I mean, it was also excellent anticipation of the movement of his teammates before the pass. Just great harmony on all sides.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we'll start the fourth in what is still anybody's ball game. Miles Turner out there with Giannis Antetokounmpo. Then it's Derek White. Then there's Trey Murphy. And it's Robertson in at the point. That's the 5 on the floor for the Bucks. Here's Daniels. Pass to O'Neal. Gobert with it. Here's Dumars. Dort for 3. The rebound by Turner. Turner's got 6 rebounds in the game. And he's going for the oop here. Here's Daniels. Here's Dumars. Pass to Daniels. From behind the arc. O'Neal. And he throws it down with one hand.
Shaquille O'Neal doing his own version of rim testing. Pressure testing that rack. Man, what strength.
Now here's Antetokounmpo. Here's Robertson. And Gobert with a block. And that'll be Milwaukee's ball as it goes out of bounds. Bucks able to keep the possession. Josh Hart's checked in for Houston. Johnson comes in for Daniels. Just 5 to shoot. The Bucks need to get up a shot here. Here's Turner on the take. He drains it as the shot clock ticks down.
Big props to Turner for coming through at a big moment. I mean, these late clock baskets are demoralizing to the opposition.
Now here's O'Neal. Pass to Hart. Oh, and he blocks it off the glass. Wow. Here's Antetokounmpo. Against contact. Giannis stays strong.
Boy, that stick-to-itiveness, not to give up on that play. Giannis never giving in or giving up.
And here's Hart. Screen by O'Neal. Hart passes to Dumars. Screen by O'Neal. To the paint. Tipped. From the arc. And give him another one. He's 6 of 8 and looking solid.
And, you know, once O'Neal flips the switch, folks, there's no stopping him. He's going to do what he wants to do and take whatever he wants to take.
All right, let's get an update on Scotty Barnes. What's the latest, Allie?
Thanks. I caught up with the head athletic trainer for the Rockets. Unfortunately, it doesn't sound good at all. He's likely going to be out for a while.
Okay, thanks for the update. Good to get that information. Now we know how things are coming along, Grant.
That's true. It's the uncertainty factor with injuries that can be so hard to handle.
And, you know, for him, just watching his teammates unable to contribute, that's really a helpless feeling.
Oh, man, he can't get anything to fall. You can feel his frustration.
And he's got to find other ways to contribute then because his shot making is not happening right now.
Back to Antetokounmpo. There's a screen by Turner. Antetokounmpo inside. He's against O'Neal. Count it.
Boy, the added work in the weight room for Giannis coming into play there. I mean, you got to send an army to try to stop this guy.
Outside Johnson. Takes a 13-footer. Deflected. Outside White. Pass to Turner. From downtown. Gets the three to fall. And it's now only a 1-point Houston lead.
I really like it when Turner squares up from outside because he's got a sweet stroke, and because of his size, hard for defenders to get to the shot, and it also stretches the floor, which is good for his team.
Now here's Dort. Oh, and Turner with a block. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Turner. Houston making some changes. Barnes, he's checked in for Hart, and Daniels is subbed in for Johnson. Clock at 4. Screen by O'Neal. Shot from the wing. Barnes, no good. Milwaukee has gone 1 of 2 from deep in this quarter. Antetokounmpo outside. There's a screen by Turner. Down low. And then Turner with the dunk.
Yeah, the length of Antetokounmpo is it's hard to deal with, quite honestly, especially when he's operating in the pick and roll.
Now here's Barnes. Soft touch off the glass. Barnes has got his first 2 points of the night. Oh, this one has turned into an absolute nail-biter.
Yeah, at this point, you almost expect it to come down to the last possession.
And a timeout called here by Doc Rivers. Coach clearly has something he wants to say to his team right now. Check in with Allie LaForce.
Hey guys, during that last break, I heard Doc Rivers as he talked with the team. Coach delivered some inspiration for his team. He said, quote, "We're close. We are inches away from it. Do you feel it? I feel it. This is ours if we want it." Back to you, Ryan.
Thank you for that, Allie. The Bucks have got 5 out of 10 shots to drop here in the final quarter. Turner, a screen on Barnes. Here's Antetokounmpo. White for 3. Barnes with the rebound.
You know, defensively, you just can't afford to give him that much room. They're fortunate that he missed that one.
Back to Dort. Pass to O'Neal. They double him with White. Here's Dumars. Here's Daniels. Gets the bucket and the foul. That one on White.
Man, what focus. I mean, the hoop and the harm. Incredible.
Yeah, great concentration there. Hung in there. He didn't let that contact throw him off at all. Stayed focused on the rim, knew he was going to get hit, and still was able to finish.
The Bucks trail by 4. Pass to Turner. Now White. Antetokounmpo surveys. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. That one on Barnes.
Well, I tell you what, the long arms of Antetokounmpo are really incredibly lethal in the paint. Sometimes the defense really has no choice but to foul him and then hope he misses.
And that one falls for Antetokounmpo. DeJounte Murray's checked in for the Bucks. So 1 for 2 that time at the stripe. The Rockets lead by 3. Here's Dumars. The shot that time not on target. Good work defensively by White. Antetokounmpo with it. He's picked up by Barnes. Antetokounmpo against Barnes. Count the basket and the foul. That one on Barnes.
And Antetokounmpo is just fearless. I mean, hit him, knock him around, really doesn't faze him, doesn't matter. I mean, this guy is determined to get the job done, and he does.
That's his 3rd personal foul. 2nd team foul. At the line for the Bucks, Giannis Antetokounmpo. 1 shot.
1 shot.
That one misses for Antetokounmpo. Houston has got 6 out of 15 threes so far in this game. Dumars passes to Barnes. Dort outside. O'Neal on the wing. Second chance effort. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. That one on White.
He does not look very comfortable at the line. This very well could be Shaquille O'Neal's kryptonite.
Taking 2 shots.
First free throw is good.
Hey, because he's such a commanding force, sometimes sending Shaq to the line is your best option.
He's off on the second.
And at this point in the game, there can be a massive difference between a 2 and a 3-point advantage.
Pass to Antetokounmpo. The foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way. Lou Dort picks one up.
Well, that's just an assertive play by Giannis against tough defense, drawing a foul and still getting the shot off.
Let's get a quick check of the scoring breakdown here for Houston.
Well, not content to take what the defense gives them. I mean, they're attacking the gaps and getting the ball inside.
And another thing they've been exceptional at is their passing. On-target ball movement has gotten them a lot of assists tonight.
And he knocks down the first one. So after making the first, he goes 1 for 2. You know, Grant, an underrated area of improvement for Scotty Barnes has been his defense.
You're spot on, B.A. I mean, we've seen an elevated intensity from him on that end. Finding more denials, attacking the ball, really proving himself as an effective stopper.
And you got to be in awe of incredible defensive efforts like this.
You can almost feel the mindset he has. I mean, when the game's this close, he's going to bring it at that end of the floor.
for Milwaukee. They've gotten 6 of 12 shots to go here in this fourth quarter. And a timeout called here by Doc Rivers. No doubt he's going to utilize the opportunity to make sure they're all on the same page here. Throws it up high. Oh, Giannis picking it out of the sky.
You know, feeling very comfortable taking a big shot when his team needs it. That's a sign of how Antetokounmpo has matured recently.
Ford outside. Has to do Mars. Screen by O'Neal. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair.
Dumars is such an outstanding combo guard. He has no weaknesses in his game and is the kind of hard-nosed player that any team would appreciate.
He's off on the first. And he ends up missing both free throws.
Rare sight. How often does he fail to capitalize at the line?
Oh, he's a menace in the paint. Antetokounmpo.
Another night we see Giannis at his best. This defense doesn't have a clue as to how to guard him.
Back to Barnes. O'Neal inside. Turner covers. Dort for three. It's Milwaukee with a rebound. Turner's got his 8th rebound here tonight. Boy, the offense has been on point.
They have great timing and great communication. So hard to get stops against them.
Rockets trail by 5. Outside Barnes. 1:41 left to play in the fourth. The Rockets again can't hit.
I understand why he took the shot. They need the points, but that's just not a good look.
White finds Murray. Turner, a screen on Barnes.
Third personal foul. 14 foul. At the line for Milwaukee, Giannis Antetokounmpo. Taking 2 shots.
He gets the first, and that increases the lead to 6. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 7-point game.
Sensing an opportunity here to increase the lead and capitalizing on it.
With the step back. Barnes against Antetokounmpo to stop the run. Off the left rim and out. Milwaukee has gone 1 for 3 in the fourth quarter from range. Pass to Robertson. White with it. Shot clock at 6. Here's Antetokounmpo. And that's good from 17 feet.
Stepping up and nailing an important shot to put this away.
And, you know, this run shows what kind of attitude this team has. I mean, the win is there. Go get it.
Now a timeout called by Houston. 46 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter. Dort for three. Antetokounmpo grabs the board. Here's Milwaukee. White, the pass to Turner. Another basket. He's now 6 for 7 in the contest.
Their home crowd has energized them all game. Now they're closing it out.
And I think they can start that celebration right now. I mean, what a terrific team victory.
Takes a step back. It's Barnes on the wing. Turner covers. To get back on track. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot two.
Robertson. First personal foul. Fourth team foul. Shooting for Houston, Scotty Barnes. Taking 2 shots.
Good on the first, and that brings him within 10. Both free throws good from Barnes. 23 seconds left in the game. No need to shoot. This one is done.
Yes, they've got to be happy with tonight's effort.
Now here's Antetokounmpo. He's covered by O'Neal. So Milwaukee wins it. A clean win, and one where they clearly showed better energy.
Yes, so true. They put on a show here at home, and I really think they had that extra swagger and confidence, too.
And now we have Allie LaForce standing with the player of the game. Allie, thank you as always. And that'll do it, folks.